Hello Capricorn and welcome back to Divine Duality Tarot. I'm Destiny.
And I'm TJ.
And in today's video we're going to do a general love reading for Capricorn, for you, for the month of November of 2022.
Once again, this is a general reading, general love reading. If you're cross-watching, if you are not a Capricorn, most, if not all, this may not relate to any of your personal story at all. So, if you're not a Capricorn and, excuse me, if you're not a Capricorn and you have a Capricorn in your life that you're interested in seeing what could be going on with them, stick around. If you're not a Capricorn, please feel free to watch a video that does correspond with your sign. So without further ado,
let's get into it. So in this video, when we do our reading, TJ's going to try something a little different. There are many ways that you can pull meanings and depict cards from the deck, and he needs to figure out a way that's going to work best for him. So in this one, he's going to try something totally different than what he normally would. So we're going to do our reading where we do Capricorn on this side, we do Capricorn your interest on this side, and then your guys' mutual point between you. And we're going to pull 3 cards for that meaning, for each section. And if there's something that we need to, maybe clarify, we can clarify with a second deck. And let's try it.
So this first is the bridging energy between the two.
Okay.
Sometimes something just doesn't resonate with what is Capricorn's energy here in November. Sorry about the clearing of throats and such. It's of course the end of the year, and
and the seasons are changing, and I tend to get really bad sick often this point of the year, and he just catches whatever I end up having. So we are at that point in the year where it wants to be 70 degrees one day, 95 the next, back down to 55. So okay. Now we're going on to the interest of you and see how that goes. Speaking of you, the new season of You, if you guys watch that, comes out in February. Because that's a good show. Side note, sorry.
focus.
Sorry.
Got me completely thrown off.
I'm sorry!
It's a good show.
It is a good show. Especially if you like serial killers.
Hopefully you're not actually liking serial killers.
Yeah.
Stay away from serial killers in
Yeah.
real life.
Sorry. I just realized he's wearing pink pants. Page of Cups.
This one's not done.
Jeez Louise, homie.
Now it's done.
Flip it over. Talk about the story of it all.
Do that.
That's fine.
At the bottom of the deck is always a
little side note story about the entire message that's coming from this reading.
It could relate to you, just your story, both of you. It's kind of neat how the whole thing works.
Yeah.
Do you want to speak for our sign, or do
Yeah,
you want to be
I'll
the
speak
advocate?
for Capricorn. That's fine.
I get to be the
Devil's
foe
advocate.
here.
Okay. Good Lord, have mercy on my soul. Okay, so for you, Capricorn, we got the 6 of Wands, which is a victory, a power couple. So you guys are pretty prominent. Like, you are a pretty prominent person. You have the hanged man, which is trying to think of things, like look at things from a different point of view. excuse me, I have the hiccups on top of everything else too. So you're looking at things from a new point of view. You're thinking outside of the box. You're looking at things in a new light because you're upside down. You're not upside down, but the meaning of it is, instead of looking at things from the upright point of view, look at them from the upside down point of view. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is to be successful. So in order for you to stay victorious and to stay powered, like as a couple, you got to look at things from a different point of view to be successful in your manifestation and your relationship. So this may be like a new relationship. So you're a power couple, but you got to look at things from a new point of view to stay successful in your romance. What you thinking?
I was feeling this one out. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing here. Well, so with your end of it, completely agree. You're a strong person, Capricorn. You've got good view on things. You have a powerful energy going about you in November. You're well, let's get into it. So for your interest, the first one is the Fool. Now, the Fool is new beginnings, taking chances, leaps of faith, not being grounded. And the Page of Cups, which is the next one that came up, the Page of Cups is
excuse me, sorry.
It's gonna be a long month. The Page of Cups is flirty romance, like definitely being flirtatious. And then you have the Hierophant, which originally came out of nowhere because it's about tradition, it's about conformity, it's about being in line. And those things don't quite connect too well, but then as I went further, it started to make more sense. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight of Pentacles is long-term abundance. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the completion of a cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is everything comes full circle. It's the beginning of a new phase as well, because where everything ends, something else begins.
Mm-hmm.
On the surface, you would potentially think that this person is outgoing and good for the situation, but what I'm seeing here is somebody who isn't quite as dedicated as they should be.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking new leaps of faith and new flirtations with people that are not in their conformity and tradition. You are the conformity and tradition. You are the main interest. You are that person. So why are they doing this?
What happens if the new person in conformity that's not in their conformity is this person? What happens if they're taking a new leap of faith to be with this person because it's not traditionally okay for them?
Their energy, all in all, is they are getting away from a long-term abundance that is part of their tradition, conformity. Their conformity could be something else, but what they're doing is, with this leap of faith and flirtation, their temptation is going to lead to the end of a cycle. That cycle could be their flirtation, and realize that if they are kind of checking out other ladies on the side or the men on the side, however your situation's working, maybe at some point they're going to come to the realization, maybe I should stop. Or if they're in a troubled relationship of their own, be it with themselves, if they're holding themselves back, if they're holding you back, or another partner, or another weight in their life. This may be, like she was saying, this could be leading into you flirting with you, which is going to require, either way, breaking whatever this. It's like they're fighting themselves.
I'm clarifying that Wheel of Fortune. It just doesn't seem right for me. Okay, so I clarified the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Swords comes up. Queen of Swords is to take a logical approach to finding truth. So you're taking a logical approach to find the truth about whatever is going on. So
they are
taking that moment to find what they need, which is the Empress. And the Empress is to receive love and abundance and get the love that they need. We have the Knight of Swords, which is to find truth and to be quick about finding the truth. So your partner interest is looking to find their own truth. So they're looking logically to find truth about getting love. And they want to be a partner in a union together. They want to have that partnership and union together. But they have this overwhelming feeling of being trapped or restricted because of the Hierophant, because they are,
if anything,
because they have such strong traditions and conformity in themselves, they're feeling trapped because they are because of their conformity.
Which is exactly
kind of, but you're talking about it in a sense of relationship. I think that it's more so of them trying to figure out whether they want to stay in their religion, or if they want to find the path to finding themselves in that situation. So leaving their what they have known their whole life, leaving that. And I think in this situation that they are a good couple to be together. You guys are great. Your partner is just terrified because they don't know whether they want to leave everything that they know to then go somewhere else and not know what's going to happen or be around anybody that they know. So they're trying to figure out their own conformity. They're trying to figure out whether they want to actually, they're trapped because they want to go, but they don't want to go at the same time. They don't want to leave everything behind. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see it in a relationship sense, but you and I see things differently. So
yeah, I definitely see more so this person is in a relationship either with you, Capricorn, or with somebody else, and you're either in a situation where they aren't quite eye to eye. You're eye to eye because you're able to see it from the different angles, but they're trapped. A lot of this makes sense for either way you want to dive into
the wheel.
This one doesn't matter. Either one. Either way you check these, they're nearing the end of a cycle.
And they want to end the cycle.
Could it be for better or worse? That's ultimately going to be up to them to decide, because use some of that power to look at it from a different angle to maybe get. Would you be so kind as to do that one?
The Eight of Wands?
Yeah. Because that one's new romance.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, a manifestation too, so like having that.
With there being so many flirty new beginnings,
I don't see flirty, I see romantic, yeah, but Page of Cups can also be a new idea. Self-care.
Sometimes large amounts of messages comes out. There's been times that we've clarified 2 cards at the same time and only 1 comes out.
Yeah.
It's that one word you're missing.
Yep. So with the eight of Wands, I'm seeing fulfillment.
So the 10 of Cups
Yep.
is, fulfillment in and of itself.
And then a celebration of some sort with the 3 of Cups. So you're celebrating your fulfillment of happiness and, but then you have the 4 of Swords, which is self-care. Like you need to go within yourself to find judgment, which is literally what it means. It's judgment. You're literally looking for yourself. Like you're looking to find forgiveness and acceptance and letting go of everything that's from your past and being able to accept that you have failed.
Reconciliation is a huge...
Reconcile anything, maybe reconciling something from the past. But you also have the Emperor. And the Emperor is a big, powerful person. Specifically powerful in romance. So you just need to find your fulfillment and maybe take a step back and look at yourself first to then fix the things that you got going on, to then come into your romance full force and be powerful and be happy and be a powerful couple.
So to reconcile, you're going to have to use that power of looking at things from a different angle. You have to channel the Hanged Man here. This seems to be a pretty important one through this whole thing about manifesting your final goals.
Manifesting your destiny.
So what do we got for their shared story?
We have the 8 of Pentacles, which is to be dedicated to
building better.
Yeah, to be dedication to building a better relationship. So your guys' mutual is to build a better relationship together. And then you have the 6 of Swords, which is to move on to calmer waters, moving on to the calm, moving on to being able to fix whatever you got going on. So you have a little bit of a rocky patch, you're moving on to the nice warmness.
And then lastly, you have the King of Wands, which is power, authority, and loyalty. So this person, regardless as if he's leaving a religion or another relationship, or this person is leaving some kind of older tradition behind, or they're maybe looking at people through a different light that they shouldn't be, that cycle in their mind has to come to an end. Use your power to force that authority on them. Is it me? It's gonna be me. And then you guys will move on.
It's gonna be me.
I wouldn't have went that far. Did you want to go to the bottom of this? I never really felt that.
Nah. But
sometimes people look into the bottom of the deck for a continuation of the story. Sometimes it resonates, sometimes it doesn't.
There are some times where it's not a story.
It's like you're pulling out blank pages.
You're pulling out, pretty much basically pulling out of your ass.
And then other times it's like, holy crap.
Holy shit, this is so accurate. Okay, so what we're going to do with this this deck right here is I'm going to pull some advice. And you're going to hear my cat meowing because the door's shut and she wants to get inside. So
this advice is just, what can you do?
Take it with a grain of salt.
In November to try to get through it unscathed. In no ways it's like a guarantee. It's just keep things in your mind of what you can do to. It's advice to get through November.
And you don't have to do anything. You have free will, so you don't have to take this advice. You can if you want. Okay, I just straight.
Like there's
Hold on. I think they're mad at me. Advice for November. Advice for November. One piddly card so far. Advice for November for Capricorn. What is the advice for Capricorn?
a lot of wands.
A lot of passion. Okay, so hold on, because I got quite a few flipped upside down in here. I got another one too, but it's the last one I need to pull. Is that Wheel of Fortune again?
Yeah.
Let's make sure. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, that one was right in there. You got one more under your thumb?
I was making sure that there wasn't any more. That goes at the very end.
Let's go before. Nope.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Jeez Louise. Wasn't giving us anything at first, but it sure did now. We got the Queen of Wands, which is to be creative and ambitious. And then you got the Page of Cups again, which is, you know, having a little bit of romance in your life, be a little bit more romantic, maybe even come up with something new for you guys to do. Again, you got the King of Wands again. Power, authority, and loyalty. Six of Swords, which is moving on to the calm. I'm so sorry. And then the Ten of Wands, which is to have a little, a Two of Wands. My bad. I can't read. It's fine. Having, planning for your guys' future. So you are being ambitious with your romance and being loyal and powerful and bringing a little bit of authority into this to move on to your calmness, to be planning for your future.
This Page of Cups, man, it's so much of them. What I would see is, keep using that Hanged Man and really play into the flirty romance, because that may help break them of, if you may not be Capricorn, you may be doing everything right, but sometimes people don't see the effort that another person puts out.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be wise to utilize that power and authority over yourself to put that out there. If that means, I don't know, taking them out to a movie and having a little fun under the, you do what you got to do. So
may or may not have been there and done that.
It was a good movie. What movie was it?
I don't remember.
So you have strength. Continuing on with the advice, you have strength, which is confidence in action. It's kind of plays into that. Show some vulnerability. Get their attention.
Being vulnerable is a good thing.
Which is followed up by the Two of Swords, which is a refusal of issues. I don't think so much that this is them telling you to refuse issues. This is more so a warning, reiterating, don't refuse what you see, because you have that ability to look at it from a different point of view. Don't chalk up what you see to, it's whatever. Find out what whatever is, and then fix it. And the Six of Wands is that victory, that power couple. So fix it. Get your victory.
It's literally just reiterating this entire meaning of this
Which will
reading.
bring you the end of whatever this funk is going on here in November. To finally bring you to the Three of Cups, which is celebration in your situation. You will get what you want, but you gotta do something about it to get there.
And with all of that being said, November looks like it's gonna be okay for you. You just gotta look at things from a new point of view to be able to get your fulfillment total. So I think this is a good thing.
Definitely be on the lookout. Be looking out for, any behaviors that don't quite make sense. Don't refuse any of them. Don't write them off to be, it's just, just being weird right now. Nobody just acts weird right now. There's always an underlying issue.
Yeah, always.
And use that authority. Use it. Don't hide behind. Don't hide at all. Push through. Make your will in this situation known to your partner. Because I think they're confused.
Yeah.
And I think they may not be quite as, she has a different viewpoint on it. Either way it goes, November is going to be, you'll get through it, but you gotta make it work.
Yep. And I have no doubt in my mind that you can.
Definitely. Capricorn, you are strong in November, for sure.
But thank you for watching.
If any or none or all of it resonated with you, please leave us a comment below, and also like and subscribe and
share our videos if you can.
Yeah. And with that, we will see you in December. Have a good one, Capricorn.